What if everybody WikiLeaked? I mean, now we have the internet. It's the first time in humanity that the average common person can find out pretty much all the information they desire to find out about whatever the subject may be. Before, all that information was pretty much only readily available to those that had a lot of power. Now anybody can find out anything. So if you want to find out, if you want to start a WikiLeaks, you just go down to the recruit depot, closest one to you, find a buck private straight out. He'll have all the information you need to start up your WikiLeaks page. It's that easy. That's what they say on the news. The mainstream media took WikiLeaks as some barely known site and made it a household name. And apparently that's how it happens. The privates know more than the generals and the colonels and everybody else. But if we all WikiLeaked, there wouldn't be any wars, because everybody would be able to call BS on their motives for going to war. And it's really easy to research now with the internet. You can find out declassified things, like the prime reason for going in and starting the active war in Vietnam was this Gulf of Tonkin incident. Never happened. WikiLeaks was around back then. We would have found out. Hey, that never happened. World War II, there was prior knowledge of Pearl Harbor, but we let it happen. I say, but the powers that be let it happen so we can go into World War II. Look at how many people died in World War II. Unbelievable. That was our involvement. I'm not talking about other countries' involvement. I'm talking about America's prime reason for involvement in World War II. World War I, America's reason for involvement. Well, the Brits were going to go ahead and just sign a deal with Germany. They did all they wanted to do, but the banking powers in England told England that they would get Woodrow Wilson, the worst president we ever had in the United States of America, to involve us in World War I if England would stay in World War I against Germany. So that happened. I mean, have you ever learned the actual reason why we went to World War I? Why America got involved? That's the real reason. Hate to break it to you. So, and we learn now that in Iraq there was no weapons of mass destruction. Afghanistan, there's some, if you believe the fairy tale about a caveman hiding from trillions of dollars of efforts to try to find him, and a $25 million reward, and nobody's going to rat him out for $25 million. They want to get there. Supposedly they tell us there's a story about getting 72 virgins for blowing yourself up when you're dead, but with $25 million they could buy a lot of impressive prostitutes, I would think. That's one heck of a motivation, if that's your motivation. And why is Great Britain our number one ally? Weren't they really our only first enemy and the only ones that actually came and attacked us on our shore? I don't know. I can't understand that. So we all need to start our own WikiLeaks, I guess. So go find a buck private. They are chock full of information right out of boot camp. That's what it says on the news. This little private has all the information you could ever need. They just get out and hand it to you easily, I assume. It's not anybody higher. It's just the private that's doing all this. And start your own WikiLeaks up, and there'll be no more wars. Sounds good to me. What do you think, Sammy? Sounds good to him too.